Well, look who's back. Is that Radar? Are you on camera for everybody? Can you guys see him? Probably not. Let me put my coffee down here. Radar wants to be on camera. He never wants to be on camera. Here's Radar. Say hello, everybody. So, look who's back. What's going on, you guys? Let me adjust this a little bit. Zoom out just a skosh there. How's that? Better? Yeah, new background, new surroundings, big changes. It's been a hot minute. When did I last record? I think August 4th or something like that. Yeah. So I've I've been in Florida, I've been in Europe, and now I'm back in Florida. And yes, I was going to do what? I was going to move to Spain. I was working on all of that stuff. Had a change of plans. And then I went to Albania, stayed there for a while, and it was very cool. Love Albania, but not the right time for me. And so what I did was come back, and I'm actually in Jacksonville right now. Jacksonville is actually a really cool city. I like it because it's the far northern part of the state, and it's close to the beach. There's actually a lot of things to do here. And God, I said I would never rent an apartment again, but that's exactly what I'm doing because I just don't want to buy a house right now, if ever again, because I want to stay mobile. I want to be able to do what I want to do. And you guys know that if you follow my channel. That's kind of who I am, right? I'm a gypsy. I like to wander. Nothing wrong with that. And so, yeah, I'm in an apartment, and they're brand new. They're very nice, very affordable, actually. So I had to do some rearranging of things. I had to do some soul searching. I had to do a lot of thinking, and I didn't want to just put out random ass videos and none of it make any sense. So that's why we're here now. 3 months and a week or so later, finally doing a video. And the interesting thing that I've learned about myself over the last couple of months, doing some of these things with the travel and trying to figure out what I want, is I'm not 100% sure what I want, even at 55. And that's okay if you're in that boat, right? I'm a Gen Xer, and I think I'm going to probably title this video like Gen X is tired or something like that and ready to retire, because that's kind of what I want to talk about today, you guys. My investing has been going really, really well. I've been concentrating on a lot of that and trying to learn different things, calls and puts and options and all of that stuff. And that's very complex. If any of you have dived into that, let me know in the comments down below. It's not just something that you pick up overnight. There's a lot to it, and you got to be careful what you do, especially when you're playing with your money. And I find it very interesting, and I follow a couple of people on YouTube. I belong to a Discord from one guy I follow, and he kind of goes against the grain with what a lot of other influencers do, but he's kicking ass and taking names in his portfolio. So that should tell you something. And so, yeah, my portfolio is doing really, really well. It's the second week of November, and yeah, I'm getting ready to retire. What do I mean by that? Because you've got all these people out there that retire early, but they're not really retired because they're still doing other things to bring in sources of income. They're retiring from their either physically or mentally demanding full-time job that they've had for 2 years or 20 years. They're retiring from that office BS, if they work in an office, or working in some kind of manufacturing plant or whatever it is that they do, and you're just done with it. You're done with the 9 to 5, and you're done with it having, sucked the life out of you for so long. I mean, my job is not physically demanding. I work on a computer. Mentally demanding sometimes, yes, but I don't get any joy out of it anymore. It doesn't bring me joy. I don't get up in the morning and go, yeah, this is great. And people will say, be lucky that you've got a job. You should feel lucky that you at least have a job. And blah, blah, blah. Everybody's got opinions. You all know what the saying is, okay? And I read the comments on other videos. I talk to people. I mean, I literally, when I am out, I talk to people. I'm one of those, I can go up to anyone and I can just start chatting with them. I love to do that. I love to talk to people. And a lot of people, especially in my age demographic or the younger boomers, they're just over it, right? And for those of us that have some money socked away, or we have other ways of making money, we're getting ready to tell, the boss to take this job and shove it. And that's exactly where I'm at. I don't want it. I don't need it. Money isn't everything, okay? If money is everything to you, hey, that's cool. It's just like if you want to own a house and live in the same neighborhood for the next 40 years of your life, hey, that's cool too. We are all unique individuals here on this beautiful planet. We all get to do and what we want per se, and march to the beat of our own drum. And that's something that I've always done. And I don't care what the hell anybody else thinks. But I want to share with people what I'm doing. And you all know, you've seen my videos. I've talked about these things before, about this process and what I'm doing. And my goal was more towards the end of this year to just stop and focus on other things, building up my YouTube channel, okay, and also doing some more writing. I've got like 3 or 4 books that I started writing years ago, and maybe they suck, maybe they don't. And then there's people that'll say, "Oh, it's so hard to get published." You know what? I don't want to be the next, Dean Koontz or anything like that. That's not what I want to do it for. It's just that there's like books inside of me that I want to get out on paper, and I want to, share that. And if somebody likes it, great. If somebody doesn't, whatever, who cares? Okay. I don't read Dean Koontz anyway. I'm a big Agatha Christie fan, as you know. But my point is, there's things that I just want to do that I feel like I can't do because I'm working a 9 to 5 job, 40 hours a week. And I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't have to work overtime, right? But what I'm saying is, I just want to have some fun. And yes, I do plan on going back overseas, okay? Things just changed for a little bit, and I'm not going to go into all of that detail here and now or anything like that, but we are allowed to change things. We are allowed to make different decisions because we have that right. God gave us free will. We can do what we want as long as it's, the right thing, meaning that we're behaving in accordance with those rules and we're not breaking the law or anything like that. But you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Yes, I did. So, and it's kind of cool because I'm still living a super minimalistic lifestyle now, but I'm comfortable. You can see I have this fabulous, it's like a chenille. It's a small sectional. I got this on Amazon. It was really cheap. It was like $450 or something like that. I didn't want to buy anything used for furniture. Anyway, so I have that, and I have a couple of small like bookshelf units I got from IKEA, and a super cheap TV, and that's so I can watch my YouTube videos on there and also do my PVAL workouts that I do 5 days a week. Still absolutely loving those, by the way. And then I have, I bought myself a bed with a frame, and then I got some used nightstands and used lamps from various thrift stores around here. And that's all my artwork up there that I had before in my other house. And I just picked up a couple of frames from the thrift store, and I got, a couple of dishes, a couple of coffee cups, That's it. I mean, and you know what? I feel great about that. I'm still like loving this, not having crap everywhere, you guys. This is just me. This is just changes and things that I've been going through and how I'm feeling about life. And of course, you know, I think we got big changes coming our way, and they're going to be good changes. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited for the future, and I'm looking forward to traveling more and figuring out, you know, what do I want to do. I honestly don't think that slow travel would be a thing that I'd want to do, because I don't like living out of a suitcase. I found that out, okay? And you're never going to know that unless you try, right? You've got to try these things to decide, hey, is this right for me? Is this wrong for me? But I am not the person that can live out of one suitcase and stay in one place for 2 months and then go to another place, or 3 months, or whatever it is you're doing wherever you're at. Other people love doing that stuff. And maybe it's because I still have my cats. I don't really know. But I also, so I kind of like, it's weird with me. I don't want to be stuck in one place for too long. And that was one of the things with the non-lucrative permit for Spain, is if you want to keep that permit valid, that visa, you can't leave the country for more than 2 months out of that year. So meaning you have to stay in Spain for 10 months. And I didn't know if I wanted to tie myself down quite like that. And so if you look at other places to go, there's different options. It's going to depend on the person and the individual and where they want to go and what they want to do, and do they really want to stay in that country for any length of time. And that's great. Do whatever you want to do. But for me, you know, people can run their mouth and they can tell you things all day long. You're still never going to know unless you go out and experience things for yourself. Okay, does that make sense? And that's me. I've got to try it, because otherwise I don't know if I'm going to like it. Somebody can tell me that chocolate is, terrible all day long. Well, how am I going to know that unless I actually taste the chocolate, right? So I'm going to taste the chocolate and make my own decision after that. So that's kind of what I did with some of my traveling and stuff like that. And I am not a city person by any way, shape, or form. But Jacksonville is a manageable city. It's not as crazy as Orlando. It does have a lot of really cool things to do. And St. Augustine is just down the road. The beach is a half an hour away. So, and I'm in the San Marco neighborhood. It's a nice area here, and lots of historic, significance in this neighborhood. And it's just really cool. It's a lot of fun. People are really nice in Florida. And the weather is starting to cool off a little bit, which is cool because I have all these fall clothes I want to wear. But my plan is to do more things that I want to do with my time. Even though I do my PVAL workouts, I have a fabulous gym here on this property, and I want to get back to lifting weights, heavier weights. Okay, so that is going to complement my PVAL workouts. That's something that I want to do more of. And, oh, you can't do that till you get done with work, or you got to go at 5 o'clock in the morning before work. I don't want to do any of that crap. I want to do shit when I want to do shit. Okay. And like I said, I want to do more YouTube videos. I want to get my website up and running and get more of a community thing going where we can chat and learn and grow and, cruise through our what they call middle age, being a much more well-adjusted, laid-back, happier individual, instead of feeling like, is this all that there is? Because that's not all that there is. And the thing that I learned too from watching YouTube videos of people that talk about how it's so much cheaper to live overseas versus here, they're usually basing those numbers off of inflated areas like Chicago, New York, San Diego, Los Angeles, maybe even Miami. I don't know. But yes, we do have a lot of inflation in this country. And yes, prices are high in this country. But if I look at what I'm paying here versus what I had for my super cheap mortgage in my house in Missouri, but I had to pay for other things, it's about the same. Okay. And looking at rental prices overseas, the only thing I would have saved money on, you guys, is basically the vehicle and the insurance, because I would have been in a city where I didn't have that stuff. Now, if you're obviously not working for a company and they're helping pay or paying for your health insurance, you have to pay for your own health insurance, but still super cheap over there, right? You can get your health insurance overseas for $50, $100 a month, depending on what company you go with, how old you are, do you have any pre-existing conditions, anything like that, what kind of coverage you want. So yeah, there's a huge difference there. But overall, when it comes down to it, it's going to average out about the same, unless you want to live super like a local and you want to live in an older, cheap place and it's like, 400, 500, 600 bucks a month. Yeah, that's actually really, really affordable. But that's hard to come by. It is, to be honest. And I just don't think that I would have saved that much money living overseas right now. Maybe a year from now, that'll be a different story. Again, I just want to kind of switch gears a little bit and do some things. And then we'll see what happens after that. We'll see what happens. So I want to know what you guys are up to. What's been going on, everyone? Are you guys happy for the autumn winter season coming up wherever you live? I saw all the snow out in Colorado and I was like, yeah, that's so pretty. I don't know if I could live in that environment, like back in northern Wisconsin for a whole entire winter. But I was thinking about New Hampshire because I do like New Hampshire. It's really expensive up there on the East Coast. As anybody that lives up there knows, it's really expensive. And it's really affordable. I mean, I pay like $12.99 a month for rent. And that's, in my opinion, for 2024, living in a brand new complex that's got all the amenities, that's super affordable. It is. I don't have to fix shit if it gets broken. I don't have to mow lawn. I don't have to shovel any snow. Not that I would have to do that in Jacksonville anyway. But there's pros and cons to everything, and everybody has to just do what's right for them at the time that it's right for them. But I'm telling you, as a Gen Xer, I'm tired of all the years of working where I'm working for the man. I want to do my own thing, and I just want to do like some part-time stuff and have some fun, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, we're tired. We're tired of it. We're tired of the grind and the fast-paced lifestyle in this country, and just being brainwashed and bullied into thinking that this is your life, this is what you get, right? And then your life's over. I mean, that's stupid. Who the hell wants to live like that? And I just want to be. Does that make sense? I just want to be. So let me know. What are your thoughts? What are you guys doing? What are you up to? Any cool books you're reading? Any new music? Oh my God, let me tell you something too. You guys, The Cure dropped a new CD, new album, Songs from a Lost World. 16 years in the making, right? It took 16 years for them to do this. And if you haven't listened, okay, I bought the CD and I bought the album because I love my albums. CD's for the car, album is from a turntable. You can go to their YouTube channel, and they did a live stream of the concert that they just did like a week ago in, I think it was in London. It was like 3 hours long. So they did all of the songs from the new album. There's 8 of them. And then they, of course, mixed in all of their other stuff. And it was kick-ass. I mean, oh my God, I've always loved The Cure. And they sounded just as good that show as they did 25 years ago, okay? I mean, Robert Smith is just amazing. And the new album is amazing as well. So that's kind of like what I've been into. And then I also have another new album I picked up. It's just a CD, but it's called DIY, and it's from the Southern River Band. I think I've talked about them. They're from Australia. They're these young guys that play like their own music, but it's like 70s, 80s throwback. They got a lot of influence, from bands from that era, and they're really, really good. They march to the beat of their own drum. They don't take no crap from nobody, and they do their own thing, and they're kicking ass and taking names. And if you haven't listened to them, go listen to them on YouTube. The Southern River Band, Stan Quaylen is what got me hooked. That's the name of the song. That's what got me hooked on these guys. And they've toured in Europe now. I think they're going back. Maybe they'll come to the States. That would be super cool. But they're a lot of fun. If you like good old 70s, 80s, jam out, bang your head, rock and roll, give them a listen. They're fantastic. And what am I reading right now? I don't have it with me. It's in the other room. It's the, and I might have, maybe I talked about it before. I don't know. But it's Michael Caine, and it's a book that he wrote. Now you know who he is. He's the British actor, and he wrote this novel. It's a spy novel, and it's really, really good. So I did buy that, and I'm getting into that. Looking forward to getting back to the library. And God, there's so much stuff to do around here that I just want to get my hands into all sorts of things. You know what I mean? And just expand on my hobbies and blow my mind with new things and new experiences. I even got a little cross stitch kit that I want to do. I've never done that really. I've done crocheting. I know how to crochet. And I think it's really expensive to do that. And I'm not really into making my own things with crochet. But the cross stitch thing I thought was kind of fun. And maybe I won't like it. I don't know, because it's really, looking at something, and I don't want to wear my reader's glasses for too long. Anyway, that's enough rambling. You guys, let me know how you're doing. I'd like to hear from you. I know some of you have asked where I've been, and that's, life gets in the way and you just take a break. And I also just don't want to put content out when I don't feel like I have anything to say. And it's not that I don't have anything to say, but I want to make it make sense, and I want it to be valuable to people. Don't give up, don't give in, don't let anybody or anything break you, okay? You are the most important person in your life, right? Nobody else. You make the decisions, and you do what's right for you. So if you're sick and tired of the rat race and just doing it every single day, or whatever it is you do, whether you're working different shifts and different days and different hours, doesn't matter. Figure out a way to get out of it. Figure out a way to do something else. Figure out a way to survive on less money, because money isn't everything, you guys. You can have all the money in the world and be miserable. Look at all those creeps in Hollywood, right? Rich as hell, and they're miserable, okay? So money isn't everything. Peace, joy, simpler times, not getting hung up on social media. I don't do any of that stuff. YouTube is the only place I am, okay? And I don't care that we're in 2024. I still like the old school stuff, and I'm still going to do things the old school, simpler way as much as I possibly can. It's what keeps me sane and grounded. That might not work for you, but it works for me. It's what I do. Okay? All right, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification for more content. And yes, we are going to be back to posting weekly videos. And I think I might have a couple of autumn, winter fashion things coming up that I'm going to do as well, because I did add a couple things to my wardrobe, and that's okay. We can do that. We can, I did pretty good for my no-buy. I didn't make it a whole year, but I did pretty good. So we're going to do a video on that as well. Anyway, you guys, let me know what's going on. Share what you're reading or listening to, or what you're up to, hobbies, anything. What's going on in your life? Let's get some conversations going in the comment section below, or just say hi. All right? Let me know where you're at, what you're up to. All right, you guys, take care. We got this. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week wherever you are in the world. And we'll talk soon. Bye.